Well, Penrith continued their rather dismal start to the new season in the Northern League. They were beaten 4-0 on Saturday at Crook Town, who I think, we're getting their first win there. Jim Nichols, the manager, joins me. Jim, it's been a bit of a nightmare start for you.
Yeah, disastrous, really. I thought the first two games, I thought the first game we played all right, deserved something, certainly a point out, if not a win. Second game, they were very good, but we matched them until we gave them goals. And yesterday, we were really poor from minute one. Didn't do enough. Didn't work hard enough. Weren't hard enough to play against. And ultimately, you get what you deserve out of that. And I don't think we did enough all game. And as I said, we got what we deserved out of it, and we need to make some changes fairly sharpish because we can't continue in the vein we're going down.
What were Crook Town like? Were they?
Yeah, do you know what? They weren't bad. They tried to play a little bit, but they had a massive centre half who won everything in the air. Centre midfielder similar, and a centre forward similar, right down the side of the spine. And they bullied us physically, if I'm honest. We couldn't get close to them. We couldn't lay a glove on them. I mean, the first goal came off a corner. We didn't defend it well enough. The second goal came off a long throw-in. We didn't win the first contact. We didn't win the second. The third one, we were in possession, gave the ball away. Ball came in from a cross. Another header. Fourth one was from a set piece, a free kick in their own half. They've clipped into the box and won the first contact, won the second. So it's the same story for every single goal. Yesterday was balls in the box. We didn't deal with them well enough. And ultimately, that tells me something and tells me we need to get people in who are replace them with like for like or try and keep those players. But we knew that. But what we can't afford to do is ship goals, and unfortunately, that's what we are doing. So, yeah, real disappointing day yesterday. As I say, the first game I thought we did all right. The second game I thought we competed and then made it hard work for ourselves once we went, to find ourselves two behind, we made it hard work. Different to what we've got. I think we're very samey, particularly in forward areas. We're very, very samey. We probably need to bring a couple in and get rid of a couple, to be honest.
And can you do that? Have you got people in mind?
Yeah, I hope so. I've spoke to a couple today. Hopefully we'll have one, if not two, involved on Tuesday if we can get them involved. And as I say, we just need something that's a little bit different to what we've got at the moment. We've still got the issue of people being away on holiday, which is an absolute nightmare at this point of the season. We've got 2 back, and then you lose another 3, and that doesn't help either.
You've been short of your centre backs, haven't you?
Yeah, Matty and Kev both played yesterday, so Matty wasn't available the first 2. Kev's available after injury. But that was the first game, managed to get them together. But then Luke Brown and Matty Moylan normally play in front of them are both away now for the next week. It's starting yesterday, so it's been difficult. Our goalkeeper's been away as well, so it is what it is, you know.
Yeah,
everybody's in the same boat as that. Unfortunately, we've really struggled to adapt to that. But that's football, isn't it? You know, we've got to find a way, and we've got to find a way to stop conceding goals first and foremost. So we need to do that, and we need to do that quickly for Tuesday because we're going to a side there. Although they've come up, I think have got a healthy budget and will be expecting to be up near the top end of the league.
Who's that on Tuesday, Jim?
We're away to Yarm.
Yep.
But they've seemed to have had a good start. They won 3-2 yesterday. But we've got to, we've got to find a way to defend our box better. If we can't do that, then we'll get beat again. So that's football, isn't it? You've got to be able to defend your own box first and foremost. Otherwise, you ain't going to win many games. And we haven't done that well enough. Certainly Tuesday and certainly yesterday. And it's been a real disappointing start.
Yeah, you did say, Jim, that you had a tough start, but I don't imagine you probably thought it was as tough as this.
No, do you know what? I thought particularly Saturday, we're looking at it prior to it, was one that we could potentially go and get something away at Crook there. But our own performances let us down there, John. You know, they were okay. They were really fun. They were what I would term a typical sort of Northern League side. You know, they're big, they're strong, they're physical. But we didn't match it. We didn't match it, and forget for you trying to play football and look neat and pretty on the eye. You can't look neat and pretty on the eye if you don't want to go and compete with people. And we didn't do that well enough yesterday. And I said that to the lads, you're not used to me. If you're not going to go and compete, not going to play against people, you're not going to win your battles. We need to get people in who will. So that's what we're looking to do over the next couple of days, just to try and make us a bit more competitive. Because we haven't
don't
done
seem
that
to
yesterday.
produce players like that, do we, in Cumbria? They're the big, physical, strong, the spine of the side, do we?
No, it's definitely changed. Just speaking to Billy Barr early this morning, said if you look the last 10 years in particular, we've gone a very, very different way. But I don't think that's just here. I think it's everywhere. Players like that are a dying breed now. And when you have a couple of them, you tend to be really successful because they're so far ahead of others in terms of the physicality and the real nastiness to do the horrible part of the game. And it's so important, particularly at our level. I mean, the pitch yesterday was absolutely awful. You had to be able to battle and scrap because there were so many mistakes, and ultimately they were better at that part of the game than we were.
And Yarm, of course, you'll know nothing about the state of their pitch or their facilities.
Well, they don't actually have their own. They play at Billingham Town. They don't have their own ground. They don't have anything like that. So I'm not really sure how they've got to the level that they have or where they've come from, but they've certainly started well. I recognise a couple of the players that they brought in. They've signed some good lads, and it'll be a real test of us.
Right. Best of luck for Tuesday then, Jim, and we'll
Cheers,
speak.
John.
Hopefully you've got a better report after the game on Tuesday.
Fingers crossed. Cheers, John.